What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Tech, and today I'm reviewing the Serena shades by Lutron. I've been using the Serena shades for a few weeks now, and I've got to say, being able to have complete darkness in my room at any time has been incredible. A few months ago, I posted a Lutron video showing off their entire system and their outdoor smart plug, which you should definitely check out. After that video, Lutron reached out and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing the Serena shades, and I said, heck yes. So they sold me these Serena shades at a discounted rate, as well as a pair of shades that we sent over to Toby's in Palm Springs, but that has had absolutely no influence on today's review. Speaking of Toby's Smart Home, if you haven't seen our Ultimate Smart Home series, well, you should totally check that out, so I'll leave that down in the description. All right, let's get into it. Serena shades are custom made, so that means that you're gonna need to go on their website and design your own. There are a few options for shades: honeycomb, wood blinds, and roller blinds, which are the ones I chose because I wanted full blackout. You can choose to mount the shade on the inside of the window frame or on the outside. I chose the inside because of how deep my frame is. We both chose a white architectural fascia, but to be honest, I kind of wish that I went with that fabric fascia instead. There are a bunch of different colors and fabrics to choose from. Some have a white backing, and others, like the dove gray I chose for my apartment, have a color matching backing. Installing the shades was surprisingly simple, following their instructions and their YouTube videos. But what we realized as we were trying to do that was that my ceilings are made out of cement, and we didn't have a cement drill. But as soon as we got that drill, it was easy peasy putting that in. Next, we slid on the fascia and snapped the blinds in place on the mounting rail. Toby put his shades on the outside of the window frame. The advantage here is you're gonna get a true blackout. See how the shade covers the outside, the full frame, and it's gonna let less light in. Whereas at my place, I installed it on the inside of my window frame, and it does let some light leak in. If you're gonna go my route, what you can do is purchase these blinders that go on both the sides and prevent light from leaking in. I'll throw that link down below. Changing the batteries on these things is super easy. Just pull out the fascia right there. You've got the batteries, and then when you're finished, just push this back in and you're good to go. Along with the shades, I got a Pico Remote. The Pico Remote is essentially the same remote as Lutron's light Pico Remote, but instead has icons for open and closed shades. Right off the bat, you can easily pair the Pico Remote with the Serena shades. You don't need anything else. If you've got a Lutron hub like me and you want to incorporate these into your smart home, then you've got to connect both of these to that Lutron hub. While the hub isn't necessary, it's gonna provide you a lot more automation if you wanna create schedules to have them turn on and off at different times, and if you want them to be compatible with your voice assistants. The Pico Remote, in my opinion, is a must-have. You want something physical to control your blinds. It's just not always the right time to speak in front of everyone to your voice assistant, and having an accessory like this in those situations is really helpful. What's most impressive about these is just how quiet they are. Let's throw this over to me in Palm Springs for a sound test. Justin, you there? Yes, Justin, we are here in Palm Springs at Toby's Smart Home, where we've got the Serena shades right behind me. These things are impressively quiet. We're gonna do a sound test. Let's go for it. Now let's go over to our bedroom where we've got the less expensive Bali blind setup and do a sound comparison. When we started using the Serena shades, I was very impressed, and that's because I had only experienced the Bali blinds, so now let's give these a listen. So as you can see, there is a very large difference when it comes to the sound that they produce between the Bali and the Serena shades. And that's going to be important if you're incorporating your shades into smart home scenes that activate when you're sleeping. That's all I've got for you over here in Palm Springs. Back to you, Justin. On the app, you'll be able to set schedules for your blinds to open and close on certain days and at certain times. including the ability to schedule based off of sunset and sunrise. A cool way this can be used is how Toby's using it in Palm Springs. He has the blinds closed around 2 to 5 p.m. every day to prevent the sunlight coming into his living room and getting it really warm. For me, I like to have my shades open up a little bit in the morning for that little extra nudge getting out of bed. The Lutron Hub can connect to all major voice assistants, Siri, Amazon, and Google Assistant. Connecting to HomeKit on the Lutron app was seamless. For Amazon and Google Home, just add the skill, log into your account, and they are ready to go. The Serena shades by Lutron are the ultimate smart home shades for your home, whether it's smart or not. They look incredibly sleek and make barely a peep as they open and close. But this premium quality comes at a price. The shades that you've seen in this video run about $800 to $1,000, and that's pretty consistent with their other shades. Maybe you can get it a little lower. Of course, there are less expensive options out there. There's the Furter shade from IKEA, which comes in a limited amount of sizes and just one color. It's not nearly as premium, but can connect to your smart home. There's also the Bali blinds I showed earlier in the video. There are pull systems like the Soma and the soon-to-be-released Aqara roller shade driver. All of them have weight limitations and aren't as sleek as the Serena. What it comes down to is custom roller shades, especially smart ones, are expensive, and Serena shades kind of have control over the market. If you've got any questions, be sure to comment down below, and as always, be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, click that bell for alerts for more tech videos. I'm Justin, and I'll tech you later.